Good morning. Thanks for joining me on a walk in the woods this morning. A beautiful, beautiful day we have as we start the weekend. And I want to talk this morning about problems and problem solving because right over here, we've got a problem. The problem is big old hickory tree has decided to drop down here and sort of give up the ghost. And how am I going to approach this? Well, I really hope in school today that they teach problem solving and not just the reading, writing, and arithmetic, because I think problem solving is an important part of our life and how we live our life. And the process is fairly simple. Is that we identify a problem. If we get together with other people, we brainstorm various solutions to this problem, and we decide and we pick the best problem solving approach, and we see how it works. And if it isn't working to the way we want it to do, we come back and we try another alternative. So it's a fairly simple and rational process that I think that probably a lot of people don't do. So there's another process that we used in the 1980s and 90s when we were involved in quality improvement in government and business, and industry, and education. And that had to do with a simple plan, do, check, act. You plan what your approach is to the problem. You select the best alternative. You put it into operation. You check on how it is. And if it is not getting you the right results, well, then you act and go back and find another way until you can find and you have the data to show that you're getting the improvements that you want. And so if we apply this to this log here that we have here in the woods today, what would that be like? Well, this is about a 14 to 18 inch log here of hickory. So I'm going to have to go back down to the barn. I'm going to have to take my little garden tractor out. I'm going to have to put a cart on the back of it and go over to the garage, get out my chainsaw, make sure it's gassed up, got some oil in it as well, extra can of gasoline. And looking at the size of this log here, I better make sure I've got a couple extra chains and the tools to change the chain on the chainsaw, and then come on up here and start to work. And I've got to look where the weight is, where I can cut this without binding up my chainsaw, which presents a whole different problem in the problem-solving process. And then I'm going to have to figure out, cutting them in the right lengths, because they're pretty heavy for me to handle, so they've got to be something that I've got to be able to do. And it's a bit of a mess here, but certainly I think very, very, very doable. Very, very doable. So why don't we apply that more to our lives? Why don't we use this process? Because I think it works, and it can work in how you find a job. It can work in terms of how you're living your life, and problems maybe with your kids, problems at work. That this whole business about actually looking at a problem objectively, brainstorming solutions as to how to go about this now, and then be willing to back off if you're not getting the right results and try something new and something again. And I know that this works. From my own experience, it's worked when I was in policing, and lo and behold, it works when I am in the clergy, because both police departments and churches have problems, and we run into a lot of problems in our life, but they are solvable if we approach it. We make sure that we're thinking through, that we've we've brainstormed all the possible alternatives here, and that we have the tools can do the job. Because if I don't have the tools to cut this log up, no, it's not gonna, maybe we're gonna have to have somebody else do it and help me. And I might have to, I might have to just put that out for people to come in and give me a hand. But I think I can do this, but I might be wrong. I might be wrong. I think I can do this today, and that's what I'm going to do. So enjoy your weekend. God bless you. Remember the people of Minneapolis. Remember all who suffer because of this tragic event. God bless you.